Okay, let's continue with task 3. Okay, task 3 is creating a name extended ACL. Okay, instead of number, now we use a name to identify the ACL. Okay, the policy is as follows. Okay, first let's determine the wildcard. Okay, /26, wildcard should be 0.0.0.63. Okay. Okay, let's determine the statement now. Okay, for name ACL, okay, one thing you must remember is that for name ACL, you must put the IP in front. Okay, if you remember for number ACL, you always start with access list followed by the number. For name, you start with the keyword IP. Okay, so have to remember that. Okay, so IP access list, we're going to create extended ACL. So the keyword here extended and then the name of the ACL. So in this case, access company web server. Okay, the first rules. PC4 is allowed full access to the company web server. Okay, full access means that it's allowed ICMP, ICMP, TCP, UDP, and all other IP packets. That's why the protocol here is IP. So we're going to permit IP. Okay, from where? From PC4. So this is PC4 IP address. So we use a keyword host PC4 to where? To the company web server over here. So we use a keyword host and a company web server. Okay, all other hosts in this network. Okay, all other hosts in this network is deny all access. Okay, now the keyword here is all access, which means that the protocol is IP. Okay, from this network to the company web server, which is to this IP address. Okay, all other traffic are being permitted, so we're going to permit all traffic IP from any to any. Okay, something to take note. Okay, what happens if you swap the order of these two rules? Okay, will the logic be the same? Okay, if you swap the logic, if you swap the sequence of these two rules, the logic will be different. Okay, because this IP address is inside this network. Okay, if you make these rules in front of this rule, that means this rule will be executed first. When this host 192.168.30.141 is going to access to the company web server, if you put these rules in front, okay, this rule will execute first, and it's going to deny. Okay, it's going to deny this host to access the company web server. So if this rule is in front of the first rule here, this first rule will not be executed. So in this case, the order of the rules is important. Okay, now, where do we put these rules? Again, remember, as close to the source as possible. So PC4 or this network is the source. Okay, so where is the router is closest to the source? Okay, let's look at the topology. This is the network that we are interested in. 192.168.30.128. Okay, 192.168.30.128 and PC4. And PC4 is over here. Okay, so as close to the source as possible, okay, will be R3. Okay, so the router will be R3, and we are basically trying to permit or deny traffic that is going in this direction from this source. So the closest interface with FA00 and going in to FA00. Okay, so we're going to apply FA00 going in, and we put the name of the ACL here. Okay, so this question is the earlier one that I asked. If we swap the order of the rules, okay, then the rule for PC4, which is the rule number 1, will have no effect. And because of that, PC4 will have no access. But the policy says that PC4 can have access, but okay, PC4 should have access. But if you swap the order of the rules, okay, then now PC4 will not have access, which is not in accordance to the policy. Okay, so when you test the ACL, this should be the result. Okay, so that's all for task 3.